So we are discussing the XML complexity. Parsing XML these documents, extended markup language document, is notoriously processor intensive activity. That is why we are discussing the complexity. So this can be exploited by hackers by sending large and complex XML messages via, say, web services in a type of denial of service attack attempting to overload them. So this XML complexity filter, it can be used to protect against such attacks by performing certain checks on the incoming XML messages, like checking the total number of nodes contained in XML message and ensuring that the message does not deeply have nested levels of XML nodes, and making sure that the elements in the XML message can only contain a specified maximum number of child elements, and also making sure that each element can have a maximum number of, means predefined number of attributes. So before performing these type of checks, the enterprise gateway can protect backend web services from having to process large and potentially complex XML messages. So you can also use the XML complexity filter on the web services in response to prevent a dictionary attack. For instance, if the web service is, say, a phone book service, a name is equal to star parameter could return all the entries. In the configuration, the XML complexity filter should be configured as the first filter in the policy that would process the XML body, and this would enable this filter to block any excessively large and complex XML message before any other filters attempt to process the XML. So to configure this XML complexity filter, we need to complete certain fields. First is the name. We need to enter a proper or appropriate name for this filter, and also the maximum total number of nodes. We need to specify the maximum number of nodes that you want to allow in an XML message. And we need to note that this number does not include text nodes or comments. You can use the message size filter to stop large text nodes or comments. And then the maximum number of levels of descendant nodes. That is, we can enter the maximum number of descendant nodes that an element is allowed to have. And this number does not include again the text nodes or the comments. Then the maximum number of child nodes per node. We enter the maximum number of child nodes that an element in an XML message is allowed to have, and also the maximum number of attributes per node. That is, we'll enter the maximum number of attributes that an element is allowed to have. So this is how we handle the XML complexity. Thank you so much.